Live from Buffalo Rose in Golden, Colorado, this is the Adam Carolla Show. Adam's guest today, Kyle Dunnigan. With Gina Grad on news, Bryan on sound effects, we'll play Blah Blah Blog, and a round of Adam Carolla is Unprepared. And now, because he's in Colorado, when he masturbated earlier today, he technically joined the Mile High Club. Adam Carolla!
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Kyle Dunnigan's going to join us. He's super funny. He'll be doing his President Biden. Gina and Bald will be here in a couple of few. Yeah, I made notes. I walked around. Hi, Guy. Mijo. All right. We were in Boulder. We went to Boulder today. Boulder is, they got the Shelby Museum there. And that's about it for straight dudes in that town. It's all the straight guys are held up in the Shelby Museum. And it's just an apocalyptic band of weirdos circling the Shelby Museum. Saw a guy, I don't know if this guy is famous out here or not, in Boulder. He had antlers on, not, fun lady at the office antlers around the holiday season, June antlers, and he was very sincere about it, and they were coming out of his hair. This wasn't an antler hat. And he had hoof shoes. Have you guys seen this? I've never seen it. He was wearing yoga pants. He was up on the balls of his feet, just the hooves, just like... By the way, I don't know, maybe he's smarter than all of us. We saw him. He went the other way. We tried to circle around. It was a one-way street. We wanted to take a picture of him. We never saw him again. I don't know if he dipped into the tattoo shop or he was poached by a hunter. I don't know what happened to this guy, but now he seems like an asshole, I agree, but he's diabolical because he could kill any one of us on our front lawn and the authorities would never catch him because there was just hoof prints in the lawn. So evidently he was killed by a deer who walks upright. I also saw a sign in Denver. I saw a lottery sign, and I don't like the lottery, but this lottery sign was as inaccurate as any sign I've ever seen advertising anything. I don't know if Max Zapata has it. Yeah, we took a picture of it. It was the Powerball. It was the lottery. It said "Play on." Showed a white dude on a mountain bike with his dog, with his Malamute out in the hills here of Golden. I don't think this dude has ever bought a lottery ticket. You ever see the families that win the lottery? Never 7% body fat and leaning against a specialized mountain bike with their Malamute by their side. Usually on a massive sectional sofa that is somehow worth less than a regular-sized sofa. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got another thought. My son, Sonny's, he's working the merchandise. And he said to me, we're out of large and extra large T-shirts. We just have medium and small. And I said, yeah, this is the way human beings work. every single time we go on the road, we pack 25 large, 25 extra large, 25 medium, 25 small, and 25 for a fucking teacup poodle. And then the first night, all the large and extra large sell out, and then we're left with a bunch of small shirts. And the next time we go on the road, we do the exact same ratio because we're Americans and we're stupid. And it's the exact same thing I've said on every set I've ever been on. Oh, whenever they're going to get lunch, they get the beef sandwich, they get the chicken sandwich, and then they get the veggie sandwiches. And nobody fucking touches the veggie sandwiches. At some point, when they're done with the beef, they get to the chicken, and then they pick the cheese off the veggie sandwiches. Like, that's when the big dudes get out the scalpel and go to work. But I don't get the ratio thing. Like, I don't get it. If everyone wants sausage on their pizza or pepperoni on their pizza, don't get the fucking veggie lovers pizza. And by the way, is there really such a thing as a veggie lover? Nobody loves veggies. You don't love veggies. No, you hate America. You don't love veggies. You hate your dad. And this country. Nobody actually loves vegetables. It's a fact. Look it up. I heard there was a little controversy going on with Chick-fil-A. There's a little chicken sandwich war. People are, I love it. I love it. People try to boycott Chick-fil-A, but when we landed in Denver, the Chick-fil-A had 250 people waiting in line. Like, they were to hell with the gays. I don't give a fuck. Chick-fil-A could take a stance wanting to remove the right to vote from gay Americans, and there would still be a fucking line around the block for Chick-fil-A because they make a killer chicken sandwich. But your what? Your gay friend loves Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I listen. I'm not gay. I love Chick-fil-A. I imagine if I got a hankering for cock, I would still have a hankering for chicken. I don't feel like my taste buds would change just because I started to lay down with men. Although I guess the constant pounding on the soft palate could change the way food went down a little bit, I guess. I mean, I'm no gay scientist, but it makes sense. All right, should we bring in Kyle and Gina and Bald Bryan and start the show off? We got Gina and Bald Bryan over there in the studio, and then Kyle Dunnigan. Wait a minute, is this President Biden? Oh, no, you got to unmute. Kyle, Biden, President.
Well,
huh?
Oh, okay, there it is.
What?
Okay.
What? Huh?
Sorry, President Biden, you had to unmute yourself.
What? Huh? Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Enough with the jokes, man. Let's get serious.
Okay.
Come on, we got thousands of Mexican military at the southern border. Some as young as $1.99, man. You're up there telling clown jokes. Come on.
Okay.
Face that yours.
All right. No, I know. There's a lot going on. You're fresh off your trip from meeting with Vladimir Putin. How'd that go?
Yeah, man, it went great. Got along great there. Everyone's been, criticizing me in the news saying that we didn't get along so good. But fact remains, man. Everything's fixed with Russia now.
Everything's fixed?
Stand down. Taken care of.
Now, you've received, President Biden, you received a little criticism because I think you gave Putin a list of entities you didn't want him to cyber attack. That
yeah,
seemed...
man, I got it right here. I got the list right here. Walmart.com, man. I said stay off, pal. Chuck E. Cheese.
No, I think you gave him a list of like oil and food supplies and the electrical grid and things of that nature. I think that's what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, maybe there was that too. It's a long time ago, man. You can't expect me to remember everything, man.
He works big to small, Adam.
Yes.
You gotta, like you talk about with the jabs, man. We start with the jabs, and then we come with the uppercut later.
Oh,
Isn't that
okay,
your
right.
bag, man?
No, I got you. All right, Bald, Gina, you guys ready to play a little blah, blah, blog?
Born ready.
Yeah, Adam, I took Tess at a Century City shopping mall today in West LA, fairly liberal part of the country, and the longest line at the food court was at Chick-fil-A, by far.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, people vote with their stomachs, and they make a killer Chick-fil-A, makes a killer burger or chicken burger, but I think Burger King was trying to win some share of the chicken sandwich population by offering, I think, $1, Chris was telling me, for every chicken burger sold, they were going to give $1 to the LGBT community.
Oh, wow.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, and I don't think they achieved their goal of tearing patrons away from Chick-fil-A and over to Burger King. But I think their advertising campaign was a little tone deaf. With Burger King, with now with more gay sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was ill-conceived, that's all.
Yeah, their heart was in the right place.
Yeah, not since What Can Brown Do For You?
Yeah.
Has the gay community been so offended? All right, Joe Biden?
Yeah, you got to get somebody over there to the BLT movement as well.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm sorry, so you mean bisexual, lesbian, trans?
No, man, the BLT movement protests of Pink Floyd.
Oh, really? I just got this piece of news in, President Biden. I heard your dog just died.
Yeah, we're keeping her, though, for a little while.
Right, but not after she's dead. You gotta bury her.
Well, not quite yet. She's looks like she's sleeping, and so she starts, stinking up the place. We're gonna keep her a little while longer.
Was that the dog that bit people, or is that another dog?
Yeah, that's the one that bit people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you may want to look in. You may want to get a corner. You may want to get a doggy corner to check that out, because I'm not.
We checked it. She has dog AIDS, but once they're dead, they can't spread it around.
Yeah, I don't know. You may want to talk to Kamala about this. I'm worried that there's some interference here.
Who?
Kamala Harris. The vice president.
Oh, yeah, Kamala Hairlips. Yeah, man, I know the thing. Come on, pal.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't know your own vice president. That's all.
There's a lot of people here, man.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. It's a big crowd.
Yeah. It's a lot of people to keep track of, man.
You don't have to keep track of all of them. That's fine. Is Kamala getting down? Is she going to go down to the Mexican border? Everyone's asking about that.
Yeah, you got thousands of Meximels down there, man. You got a big problem. But it's a lot better than when it was under Donald Duck guy. It's been cleaned up a bit.
Yeah,
not Donald Duck. Make America Great, man.
Yeah, President. Yeah, Trump. President.
It's cleaned up.
Yeah, clean it up. Okay.
We got better instead of cages, we would put little baskets.
I don't want to correct you. You're the leader of the free world. I think they're called Mexicans, not Meximelts.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. Come on.
Okay.
Get your face out of your ears.
Okay, I'll do that.
Can we... I don't want to set any border policy. I don't know what's going on over there, but could we do away with the tinfoil blankets? Because they just scream refugee. You know what I mean? Like, do we not have blankets? It's always the tinfoil blankets on everybody. It always looks like we just fished them out of the ocean somewhere between Cuba and Florida. What's with the tinfoil blankets? Why can't we just give them regular blankets?
We tried saran wrap. That didn't go so good. I think they look like mountain climbers.
All right, I guess so. That they look like outdoors people. All right. Quick break to tell you about our friends at JB Weld. JB Weld, world's strongest bond. Pros, DIYers, they've trusted this brand for 50 years plus. We're proud to have JB Weld Epoxy Adhesive as a sponsor. I personally know the owner. It's a great product. These are good people. They've taken this brand, and it's an iconic American brand, and they've turned it into so much more. So whether you're working on your car, crafts, plumbing, marine, metal, wood, plastic, glass, ceramics, it's all there at JB Weld. I use it to fix Sonny's shoe. Stromer used it to fix the tray on his tile saw. They make a product for everything. JB Weld also acquired Herculiner, the original DIY truck bed liner. So if you're looking for the world's strongest truck bed liner, Herculiner has you covered. Right, Dawson?
JB Weld is available at jbweld.com, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, AutoZone, Advance Auto Parts, Napa, O'Reilly, Amazon, Michaels, and more. And remember, JB Weld epoxy products are proudly made in the USA. JB Weld, world's strongest bond.
Should we do a little blah, blah, blog? Is Dawson there?
Ready.
It's time for Blah, Blah, Blog. The game where we match the celebrity with their retarded online rant. Let's play. Let's call the USA what it is. Decadent on the fast track to autocracy. Living on the atavistic fumes of World War II greatest generation ever actually took on fascism and beat it down. We can't even arrest open criminals in GOP, nor a mentally ill white supremacist lawless thug. We aren't great. We aren't even mediocre. We're fucking awful. Full of cowards and corporate whores. Boeing gets to take out tax dollars, parade our soldiers, wrap themselves in the flag, while financially backing fascists. We have no leaders, no soul, just greed.
Damn.
It's definitely a dude.
Is it Jim Carrey, John Cusack, or Tom Arnold?
Wow. Tough one.
All right, syphilis is eating Jim Carrey's brain. There's no doubt about it. He's going insane. As all geniuses do at some point. They just go insane. So, actually what would help Jim Carrey the most in life is if he put on a couple of pounds. You don't see guys carrying around an extra 20 that are as insane as the guys that are emaciated. So Jim needs to eat a few hoagies, put on a couple of pounds. And Cusack, I don't think Cusack is coming out of the woodwork for this, because if he's a guy who's 10 minutes away from being Me Too'd. He's keeping his head down. You don't hear anything from Cusack. This is crazy. It's got to be Tom Arnold.
I'm gonna say this is from someone who's got some FB money, because this is I don't want to participate in society. I think this is Jim Carrey saying, like, I'm done. Like, I think Cusack still has to work. He still has to get out there and make friends with people. Jim Carrey's independently wealthy. He probably has his own island. I'm going Jim Carrey.
I think you guys underestimate the blowhardiness of John Cusack. I followed him and then had to stop following him months ago because of stuff like this. It was just too much for my little female brain. So I'm going John Cusack.
Wow, President Biden.
Well, there's a lot about this, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of problems with that. But the United States and America don't oversee a lot abroad. So I'm going to go with Jim Cusack.
Sorry, which one?
Well, there's John. We'll say there's Jim Belushi, but there's no Jim Cusack. That'd be John Cusack?
All right.
All right, so you're going with Cusack, yeah.
John Arnold for the win, pal.
I'm starting to worry about my guess because maybe it's too on the nose for Tom Arnold. All right, we've locked it in. I'm sticking with Tom Arnold. Dawson.
The blog belongs to John Cusack.
Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
It's very real up on his Twitter page.
Well, speaking of say anything. Jesus, will he say anything?
That's right.
All right.
The violence I see and don't see, but know is there, is actually making me sick. It sounds like bullshit, but swear to God, it's true. My mom and sister have to take breaks. I understand you need me to lighten your load, but in good conscience, I can't let you live in a fool's paradise.
What?
I love you.
What?
Is it Amanda Bynes,
Oh, boy.
Cher, or Tara Reid?
Oof.
Wow. I don't know even what the gist of this one is. Do you know what the gist of it is, Bryan?
No, I'm confused. Did they say they were alarmed by the violence they didn't see?
Yes.
Yes, the violence I see and don't see, but know is there.
Is this a coded message for help?
Yeah, this is like a blinking in pattern.
Yeah.
Well, President Biden, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, this one is tougher than the last one. It's not quite as coherent, I would say, but if I were to put all the pieces together and put them Jenga up there on the board, I have to go with, and I think I'm getting it right this time, John Cusack.
Well, you
Is
got
that correct?
No, you got the name right. You got the name this time.
Man, there it goes. That's all it is, pal. Come on.
Just one round too late.
Final answer. Lock me in.
What the hell's Amanda Bynes doing on this list? That's weird to me. I'm going Amanda Bynes.
I'm going to go... Well, okay, the only one I can eliminate is Cher, because there's no way her mother's still alive. There's no fucking way. I'm going to go Amanda Bynes only because I know she spun out a little bit a couple years ago, so I'm going to say she's detached from reality and go with Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, that was my first thought, but who was the third one?
Tara Reid.
Oh. Yeah, it's not Cher. Her sister and her mother. This would be the first we'd be hearing of them. Or is that the red herring?
Is that the hook?
Yeah. I want to go with my heart. Amanda Bynes is a little nutty, and this is a little incohesive. So, yeah, Amanda Bynes.
All right, President Biden, you want to pick someone from the
Yeah,
group?
we're going to go with, and I've thought about this a lot. We're going with D, all of the above.
Well, all right, hold on. We're not allowed to play that way. We have to... It's like when you go to a horse race, you can't pick all the horses to win.
Yeah, Quinella, man. It's called Quinella.
Okay, maybe that was a poor example.
First horse, last horse.
Okay, I'm just saying you should... Okay.
Peanut butter and jelly, man.
Right.
Just like that. Goes together.
Okay.
Someone's other than my peanut butter and their jelly.
All right, you're going for all the above then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lock
You
me
can't-
in.
And argue with
What
the
a
president.
friend.
Adam, who did you choose?
Amanda Bynes.
The blog belongs to Cher.
Oh!
That's a mother and a sister.
What?
Her mom's
Told you, D.
111, resting comfortably in Florida.
Cher should put a little weight on too. People are just happier when they're fatter and older.
Next one.
Yeah.
Here are my tips on how to have the perfect summer body. Number 1, have a body. That's it. That's the tip. Is it Halsey, Chrissy Teigen, or Reese Witherspoon?
Fuck is Halsey?
Halsey
She's a singer.
Halsey is a super hot singer who's constantly in a bra and panties. She's basically a bikini model / singer who's
Hey, look her up.
smoking hot. And all the smoking hot chicks have to pretend like they don't care that they're smoking hot, and you shouldn't care if you're a fat, dumpy bitch, and you shouldn't. But yet everything they get is out of them looking hot in panties. So I fucking hate that. Just fucking own it. So it's Halsey. Wait a minute.
Chrissy Teigen or Reese Witherspoon.
All right. Chrissy Teigen's laying low. That's what I think. She's got a timeout. I feel like it's Halsey. President Biden, you know Halsey?
No, I do not, sir.
Oh, she's a model singer. She's a pop singer model.
All right, so we're going with her then, huh?
Well, you don't have to. You know Chrissy Teigen?
Well, it's the person who's just ahead, man. Did they say they wanted a body? Anybody?
No. Do you know Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah, she's that girl from Wonder Woman.
No, that's Gal Gadot.
Right.
Okay. No, see, remember your inauguration? John Legend.
I don't.
Okay. All right, forget it. All right, that was several months ago. All right. That was a loaded question.
Easy, pal.
All right. Chrissy Teigen's husband is John Legend.
There's a legend, huh? Well,
No.
He has my seal of approval then.
No, he played your inauguration. I think he was one of the musical acts when you were sworn in.
Sworn in. All right.
Okay.
Where is this leading, man? You're leading the witness.
No, I'm not just. I've just thought maybe I could jar your memory so you know who Chrissy Teigen was. She went to the inauguration.
The Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Gina, what do you think?
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Can I ask the audience?
Yeah.
Let's survey the audience, see what they get. I'll say the highest percentage.
Chrissy Teigen? No. Halsey? And the last one was...
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah. What the hell's her name?
Reese
Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon. Could be Reese.
Let's go with Reese.
All right. Gina?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the president on this one. This is like a cliche. This quote comes around every year. Trust me, I know. And it seems a little like, a little played out. And I think Reese is a little played out. So I'm going to go with Reese as well.
Bryan?
I feel inauthentic going with someone I just learned about. So I'm going to say it's part of Chrissy Teigen's apology tour and go with Chrissy.
I'm going Halsey.
The blog belongs to Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, damn.
I'm really good at profiling today.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep it up.
Well, there you go. You got one, President Biden.
Reese Witherspoon. Final answer.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's it. That's right.
Let's go to the board. See what we got.
Polarity will always exist. Good will always be versus evil. One opinion will always oppose the other. Your opinion does not make you a bad person. It's your actions that matter. Do better isn't an insult. It's a plea. We need betterment more than anything. Is it Jeremy Renner, Lizzo, or Megyn Kelly?
Oh, boy.
Boy.
Diverse.
This is tough. President Biden, you know Lizzo?
No, sir. I don't know any person you've said up to this moment.
He probably knows Megyn Kelly.
She's a very plus size woman of color.
All right. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I've said in the past, I'm old school. I'm a little more thin Lizzie than I am fat Lizzo.
They
I'm
keep
old
you
school.
warm at night.
Yeah.
I like a nice big girl.
Right.
Especially
And then,
when you're going camping.
you know, Megyn Kelly?
Of course I do. Tell us who she is. That's the one.
She was on Fox, and I think she went to ABC, and then she talked about people
ABC, she was on Fox, and then she...
Yeah, and then she...
Yeah, I know her.
Okay,
One
all
from
right.
Fox, ABC.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, then she started talking about how it was okay to wear whatever Halloween costume you wanted.
Okay to wear whatever
Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And then they fired her.
Fired her. I know her, sure.
Right. And now she's doing a pod cart on Mars.
Doing a podcast on Mars.
Okay. And who was the third, Gina?
And who was the third, Gina?
Jeremy Renner.
No.
Jeremy Renner.
No, President, Mr. Biden.
No, President.
No, stop talking, please.
Talking about it. I know who she is. Go ahead.
Who was it, Gina?
Jeremy Renner.
Oh, Jeremy Renner. Ooh.
Yeah.
What's Jeremy Renner doing on this list? Very confusing.
No.
What do you think, Bryan?
This feels vaguely conservative, like doesn't matter it matters more what you do than what you think, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go with Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, that feels pretty conservative or just like common sense. So I like that. What do you think, Gina?
I think ever since she announced that she dressed like Diana Ross, she's not making any more statements about asking anyone to do anything. Lizzo likes to show off her summer body and twerk more than, I think, give these messages. I'm going with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he seems to be a red herring here. Like, what is Jeremy Renner doing on this list? I've never heard his name as it pertained to this. President, we had a little problem with our screen. President Biden, can you hear me?
Well, yeah, I can hear you. I'm going to go with Jeremy Renner, and I'll tell you why. It was the last name I heard.
We're trying to get our screen rebooted here. All right, I'm going Jeremy Renner as well, just because I can't figure out why he's on that list.
All right. The blog belongs to Lizzo.
Oh! Damn it.
Damn it.
What the hell's the score, Dawson?
Our
Final blog.
Gina has 2, and President Biden has like 1.5.
All right.
And no one else is on the board.
Oh.
Here's our final blog. Don't confuse kindness for weakness. POTUS is both powerful and kind. Whoever it is, they're talking about you, President Biden. Is it Alyssa Milano, Eva Longoria, or Olivia Wilde?
You must know all these ladies, President Biden.
Yeah, I know a couple of those names, actually. Yeah. They're in the old Spank Bank.
Yeah, they're perennial Hall of Famers in the Spank Bank.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're on the Mount
We got a
Gismore.
delay here, huh?
Huh?
Mount Gismore, that's right. I think we got a delay sandwich happening here.
All right, so Alyssa Milano, you must be a fan of her. She's such a fan of yours.
I love her. I love Alyssa Milano like I love my own son. Absolutely. Beautiful woman. She always says something deep and very intelligent young lady. Has COVID-19 still. She's a long hauler.
Gee, speaking of your son, I don't want to bring up a touchy subject, but there's a lot of stuff on his computer that would seem, pretty embarrassing to the Biden family. Are you guys weathering that storm okay?
No, it's not embarrassing at all, man. I'm proud of my son. Absolutely. He likes to get foot jobs. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing embarrassing about it.
But you said over and over.
What do you like?
Well, I'm just saying, you said
What
you
are
had
you into, pal?
You had no knowledge of his business, but then there's pictures of you with him and leaders of some of these countries, like the Ukraine and stuff. It seems a little damning. That's all.
They're friends. I didn't know that guy was the leader of the country. We met out playing golf.
Okay, all right. You brought up your son. I thought I should touch on it. That's all.
Well,
Hey, look.
he kind of buried the lead. I believe President Biden, you mentioned foot jobs as part of what they've uncovered.
Yeah, there's some video of my son getting a foot job.
I see.
Ain't nothing wrong about it.
Hey,
Learned that from his old man.
all right. Well, the Nike doesn't fall too far from the shoe tree. All right, it's the best I could do on short notice. Come on. All right, so we got Alyssa Milano. We got, who are the other two?
Eva Longoria. Or Olivia Wilde.
Eva Longoria is a super blowhard now because she's turned into an activist. Alyssa Milano is too. Olivia Wilde, I don't know that much about. Gina, what do you think? You're in the lead.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a tough one, and let's be honest, I win either way. Thank you. I think this is a little passive for Alyssa Milano. Or is she just kind of, is she not weeping openly in front of her child anymore because Biden is president?
I know, that's her thing. She climbs into her child's bed every night and weeps openly. If you climbed into your child's bed every night and masturbated, you would cause less psychological damage, big picture, than weeping openly every night. If you climbed in your child's bed every night and got a foot job...
I blew it. I didn't know. No one told me not to do that. Am I a psychic?
So, Gina, you're going with...
Let's go crazy. Let's say Olivia Wilde, because why not?
Olivia Wilde. Paul Bryan?
I'll go with the most gorgeous on the board, Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. President Biden?
Well, now, Olivia Wilde's a beautiful woman. She got a, small up top, that's all right. Beautiful face, beautiful shiny hair there. Now, Alyssa Milano there, who's the boss, delicious little number. Areolas are a little big for my taste. We're going for Olivia Wilde.
Eva Longoria?
Eva Longoria.
I'm going to go with Alyssa Milano on this.
Well, the blog belongs to Alyssa Milano.
Yes! For the win!
But the win belongs to Gina Grad.
Gina Grad.
Until next time, keep your fingers on your keyboards and your heads up your asses so we can play another round of blah, blah, blah.
Last question. President Biden, out of the three women, the Alyssa Milano and the Eva
Longoria, Alyssa Milano, and
right.
Olivia Wilde.
If you could sniff just one of their hair, which...
It's a fair question. Olivia Wilde, she's a tall drink of water. It might be hard to get up there. Eva Longoria, she's a little tiny buttercup. I might be able to get the nice top of her head sniff, which is my favorite of all sniffs. So I'm going to go believe Longoria.
You'd sniff her scalp first, that all.
I can get to the top of that scalp, get a good old sniff.
All right. We got the news. Well, hold on with Gina Grad. President Biden, I know you're very good friends with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah, we got him here. Hold on a second.
He might be there. Maybe we'll
say Sly, get in here.
Yeah, maybe we'll we'll get the news going with Gina Grad and Stallone can join.
Hey, yo. Look at this. Gina Grad, Bob Bryan, Mr. Manhattan. Look at this. What an honor to be here in your presence.
Oh, thanks, Sly. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I know you're a busy guy, but I really appreciate you carving out a little time to sit in with the news.
Anytime you need me, you call. I know your ratings went to the crapper. You had me on. Ratings pop back up. You're welcome.
All right, should we do some news, Gina Grad?
Let's do it.
Give me the news with Grad. News with Gina Grad. Breaking viral. Weird crime, protest, politics. Give me news with Gina Grad. Stuff face on TMZ. Joe Biden. Kamala. Beat news with Gina Grad.
The news with Gina Grad.
Well, after over a a year of staying at home and following safety guidelines, many people are reluctant to re-enter society. Psychiatrist Dr. Arthur Bregman calls this fear cave syndrome and has found many of his patients were nervous about interacting with people.
Yeah, let me explain why it's called cave syndrome, not because you're staying home in your cave, because you're a pussy and you caved to a bunch of asshole politicians who wanted to scare the fuck out of you. You caved to social pressure. You caved to big tech. You caved to CNN. You caved to your shitty politicians and your fucking school board members. You caved to all the fucking scared assholes who wanted you to stay home. It's a caved syndrome. Thank you.
Well,
sorry, Jim.
You're so welcome, because this next line is really my gift to you. Over the past couple months, he's even seen people who have asked him to write doctor's notes so they don't have to go back to work.
First thing, here's what basically happened to many people in this country. You ever meet an elderly person and they're in really good shape and they're like, well, that guy's 82 years old, but he hikes every day and he walks his dog and he's like in really good shape. And then you see them a year later and they're decrepit and all fucked up because they slipped in the bathtub, they broke their hip, and they never made it back. Right. And many people shall make it back. Many people never left. But for a group of Americans, this COVID lockdown thing was like an elderly slip in the tub, and some of those old fucks ain't coming back. We came back. Here we are tonight. Sorry, Gina. Yes.
Yes, well, a gallery in Shanghai has taken down a 7-hour video installation in which an artist ranked women walking through a college campus from prettiest to ugliest. The video's called Uglier and Uglier, and it was shot by artist Song Ta in 2012. Now, this is the best part. Song cautioned that if you want to see pretty girls, you have to go to the museum as early as possible. Otherwise, when dusk comes, it will become, quote, a living hell in this place.
Wait a minute. Isn't this how Facebook got started?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, wait a minute.
What's wrong with this?
Sly, that
seems like a service. What's wrong with that?
No, because we're not allowed. It's 2021, Sly. We're not allowed to.
So what? We got to rank people how they look. We can't have, too many people running around here not knowing who's ugly, who's good looking.
I feel like you can tell.
Well, yeah, we can tell the lookers versus the...
Yeah, but I got to know different cities and stuff like that. Isn't this guy doing a certain city?
Shanghai.
I didn't know that, I'd like to go on some sort of website and find out. Well, am I alone on this?
Yeah,
Yes.
Your wife is very beautiful, right?
I mean, let's not get crazy.
Well, I met her. I met her.
What year?
Remember
That's important.
Remember that time you and I were hanging out at Maria Menounos' house?
How could I forget? Me and my boy Adam Carolla out there at a Mrs. Marina Menounos' house. Back there at the fire pit. That's what we were talking, right?
Yeah, we were hanging out. Yeah, we're hanging out at Maria Menounos' house, and you were talking about horseback riding, and your beautiful wife is there, and you're smoking a cigar, and talking about cars and Florida. It was a great night.
That's where I am right now, Florida. But back.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you left Biden's office. Okay. Yeah. So is he in trouble, Gina, this guy who did this 7-hour ranking?
Very much so. And by the way, like I said, this happened in 2012, and now we're just getting around to being outraged. The intense internet outrage prompted curators to finally close the exhibition and withdraw it from the public.
We have this weird, it's kind of interesting. We have kind of the same feelings about beauty and women and aesthetic as we do about money. So here's basically what we do with money. We obsess about money, we talk about money, and then we explain It doesn't buy happiness, and everyone who has money is miserable, and you don't need money. You need your health, and you need your family. And then we go back to talking about money again. I mean, you think about a guy like Bernie Sanders. This fucking old Jew talks about money more than any human being on the planet. But money is kind of evil, according to him, but he never stops talking about who has money and what they should do with money. And we have the exact same thing with women and their aesthetic. We never stop talking about how beautiful a woman is. There's tons and tons of commercials for every product on the planet for women. And then in the next breath, we explain it doesn't matter. It's all what's inside her head. There's a new definition of beauty, which involves fat chicks and cellulite. And we're going to define it. Which fucking is it? Are we into it or aren't we into it? And then here's basically what we're into. We're into money and we're into hot chicks, but we don't want to admit it.
That's right. Preach.
So if you're a little more intellectually honest like Stallone is over here, you would go,
sir.
I'm into money and I'm into hot pussy.
It's all that matters, Adam. Everyone knows this.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone knows it, but half the population has to pretend like they don't know it or they don't care about it.
I would not get up in the morning were it not for money and pussy, my friend.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What else do we do?
That's what I'm saying.
It's about bone structure and skin tightness.
That's right. That's right. And corporate taxes and moving to Florida and other states that are friendly to people like you who have incorporated.
That is right. Friendly with the taxes, you have more money so you can buy more of the pussy. And nature's dance goes on.
That's right. That's the circle of life. That's a
kuda. This audience is behind us. They just don't want to make noise.
It's called a kuna matwada.
They're with their girlfriends.
It's a circle of snatch.
Yes, the kumanatana.
Twada.
Absolutely, my friend.
Sorry,
Gina. Whatever you want to call it. But they can't make noise in this audience because they are sitting right next to their wives.
That's a good observation. Yeah.
I'd be remiss with all this hot pussy talk if I didn't do this story next. Responding to a morning tip about a couple trysting in a Florida park, a patrolman discovered a man performing a sex act on his girlfriend inside the children's crawling tunnel in the playground. This is in Vero Beach, probably close to you, Mr. Stallone. When the cop arrived at the park, he reported observing a 52-year-old woman lying naked on her back with her jean shorts pulled around her ankles and her legs spread, while a 44-year-old man had his face in her crotch. Heroes don't do that. When asked what they were doing, the woman told the cop that the couple was just making out, while the men more bluntly explained he was, quote, eating some pussy. He also went on to explain that they've been drinking Four Loko and vodka and that you only live once. They are scheduled for arraignment on July 6th.
First of all, we are all very jealous of these two. Can we all agree on this? That is a good time. Is this the daytime they're doing this?
Morning.
Yeah, it was like 9 a.m.
Oh, they're living la vida loca. I wish I was them.
This is why I instructed my twins many years ago at the park when they were climbing through those tunnels to never go head first.
Look before you leap.
You may be buried in a stranger's pussy, or worse, the asshole of the guy who's eating her out.
People forget the asshole.
And a lot of people thought I was out of line for using that language with 4- and 5-year-olds, but hey, they got to know the kind of society we've turned into, and it's high time they heard it from their dad. Better they hear it from me. I always like those people. Better they hear it from me than some stranger. Well, I don't know. Who do we like more, the chick or the dude in this equation?
I mean, they're both heroes, but I like this guy because, first of all, he's dating up. This is some kind of cougar. Isn't she like 55 or something?
Yeah.
52. He's face deep, making her feel nice.
I
love this. Beautiful couple.
This guy deserves one of those Modelo commercials after him. You know what I mean? Show everyone sitting around talking about firefighting or boxing or being the first Latino fighter pilot. This guy's like, he ate pussy in an amusement park tunnel when she was out of her mind on Four Loko wearing jean shorts. You know.
What an ad for Four Loko.
Yeah.
You know what I also love about this, Adam? It's like when you're on a slide, you think this is the funnest it can get. But no. These two realized there was even more fun to be had.
Yeah.
They did it. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I didn't even know you could do that till like a couple of months ago.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty tight space, but...
No, I
not
meant
unlike a 2-year-old.
putting your mouth on a woman's privates. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
That seems silly. What's the point?
Oh, listen, you probably haven't done it in 40 years, but your brother Frank's probably eating pussy somewhere right now.
Oh, yeah. Frank loves to muff dive, that's for sure. He's a dirty guy, you know? Frank is a dirty guy.
No.
We all know it, but we love him. We love him for it. He does things...
I didn't know it was a thing until 2 seconds.
You know, Frank...
Bring up mouth dive.
Well, listen, Frank told me about this all this week. You know, Frank invented the Blumpkin. That was his invention. Absolutely.
Adam, are you familiar with what a blumpkin is?
Oh, God. I know what a dirty Sanchez is. Is that...
Different.
That help?
Different.
How's the Blumpkin work?
From what I understand... and
Intimate.
Yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong. It's a girl... going down on a guy while he's on the toilet.
That's love. While he's making, Adam, she is pleasuring him.
Yeah.
That is a woman who loves a man. That's how you show it.
Yeah.
I accept
I gotta
you.
rewrite my vows.
It's the ultimate acceptance.
It really is the ultimate tip of the cap. All right, Gina, what else? Sorry.
A message posted at a McDonald's drive-thru from a disgruntled worker has gone viral on social media. Apparently, one of the restaurant's employees really didn't like working there anymore. The photo shows a McDonald's drive-thru speaker with a note taped over it that says, "We're closed because I'm quitting and I hate this job." It turns out the sign was put there by a night shift manager who suddenly quit and left overnight. Many of the comments appeared to be in support of the unnamed worker, with several people commenting about their own experiences working for fast food chains. And Adam, as the one, I think, among us who has worked at a McDonald's, hero or enemy?
No, asshole. Listen.
Asshole.
First off, there we go. Sorry. There are bad jobs. Bad jobs are a good thing. Bad jobs are sort of like pain receptors. Like when you put your hand over an open flame, you move it out of the way because it hurts, because you could burn yourself. You're supposed to work at McDonald's when you're 15 and a half or 16, like I did. You do it, you go, this is a bad job. I don't want to end up here. I must get my shit together. Otherwise, I will end up at this bad job. We're trying to turn bad jobs into hot tubs with daiquiris. All that does is keep the idiots in the bad job that they shouldn't have had out of high school. So bad jobs are a good thing. And by the way, you have to know the work is dangerous when you fucking took it, right? Like you knew the job was dangerous before you agreed to do it. You're signing up to essentially take dead cows that have been ground up and turned into frozen discs and throw them on a hot steel, basically a manhole cover all day. That's all I did. You just sit there and you pile the stuff up, or you make the fries, you shake the fries, or you do a clean and a mop. You do like a sweep and a mop of the dining area, or you empty the trash cans, or you clean the bathroom. It's fast food. It's a shit show. It's where young people go and old people go to die. So, it's a shit job. You knew the job was shit when you signed up. Now go get your fucking minimum wage, study your ass off, and move on to a slightly less shitty job. That's how it works. And all these assholes that want to talk about who's getting paid, like, hey, it's a 39-year-old mother of 17. How's she supposed to support her kids? Well, she's not. You're supposed to be 15 and a virgin and work at McDonald's. You're not supposed to have shat out 19 kids and work at McDonald's. That's not what McDonald's is there for. It's fucking entry level. It's essentially like saying, the army sucks. The army's horrible. I mean, I'm a 57-year-old private, and I got to fucking get up at 4:30 in the morning every morning with Arlie Ermy hitting a wooden spoon into a trash can and calling me a maggot. I'm a 60-year-old man. I can't do 50 push-ups. That's right. You're supposed to have worked your way up to fucking colonel by then, asswipe. You're not supposed to be middle-aged and in the army as a private, and you're not supposed to work at McDonald's when you're past 20 unless you're in some sort of management position. And yes, it sucks. It's supposed to suck. It's you putting your hand over the open flame and pulling it out of the way. It's a good thing. It's a rite of passage, and all kids should do it. How's Sonny? Is he up there? He's got the merch set up on there. Does someone get him a drink? He's got a cold drink. He's got the merch. He's ready to take pictures with the fans. A kid can do no wrong. Make sure you get him up into Coach Plus when I fly home tomorrow, okay? I don't want that kid's feet on the ground. You understand? I want him reclined on that flight. He's got the bison burger back there to go with the pulled pork. Pulled pork? I heard that's a little dry. Give him the bison burger. You have to learn to work. You have to have pain. You have to persevere. You understand? And by the way, he had a California queen at the hotel. He needs a California king. That's a mistake. Let's get that swapped out.
Sonny is a California queen.
How dare you question his sexuality?
Love you, Sonny. Love you, buddy.
Yes, all right. So, yes, McDonald's sucks. Good. I learned it early and often, and I got out of there, and I went right back to high school and didn't study, and then got a job digging ditches, and then I was miserable again. Lesson learned.
But money doesn't matter, Adam. Didn't you hear?
Right, that's right. We don't care about
matter.
money.
Why not?
No, we all like fat, poor people. That's what we're attracted to.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
No money.
It's really, if you really think about my hypotheses of all we do is obsess on money and basically the aesthetic, I think it's all proven when I say the least desirable people on the planet are fat, poor people. Thank you.
They just can't. They're thinking it, Adam. Don't worry about the not hearing support. They're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I know. They're next to the wives. I get it. What else we got, Gina Grad?
Well, speaking of kids, a 9-year-old girl and her younger sister are lucky to be alive after they swiped the keys to their parents' car and drove from their home in Utah trying to get to California. Cops responded to the scene of a head-on collision between a car and a semi-truck around 5 a.m. recently, and they were shocked to find two little girls in the car. The older sister told police they took the car keys while their parents were sleeping and were headed to California so they could swim in the ocean.
Oh my.
The girls made it about 10 miles from their house. They even got on the freeway before they slammed into a truck.
Still better drivers than Tiger Woods. It's marginal, but I bet he didn't make it 10 miles from that resort before he
did not.
And these guys collided with a semi. He just took himself off the road.
Could have been the semi's fault.
Yes, I know. These old truckers. Mother truckers.
And I thought you'd like, no pun intended, but I thought you'd appreciate the motor in these girls.
Yeah, I like that. And they made it 10 miles. Were they 9? What were their ages? 9 and
4.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought you were ranking their looks. You're saying their age was 9 and 4.
And
they would have started driving before Sonny.
They weren't horribly injured. They couldn't have been belted in or anything, right?
They were wearing their seatbelts. These girls I love them. I would give them a reality show. and they were essentially unharmed.
All right. I know you love them now, but one of them is going to own a snake.
Yeah.
And the other shall stab her boyfriend, although she will claim it's in self-defense. That is my prediction for these two over the next 20 years.
And both will have OnlyFans pages, is my bet.
Yes, that is a good call. All right, let me give a plug to Kyle Dunnigan, the Fresh Prez of D.C. You can watch and subscribe at youtube.com.
Yo.
Slash Kyle Dunnigan.
That's right.
YouTube.com/Kyle Dunnigan. Gina Grad, you want to bring it home with the news, by the
You got
way?
it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
That was the news with Gina Grad.
All right, Kyle Dunnigan, Gina Grad, Bryan will bid you an adieu. Thank you very much for joining tonight. Hey, Geico, do you own? Do you rent? Well, you do one or the other, right? You know, it's hard work out there. Owning, renting. You want to save some money? How about you bundle? Bundle your policies at Geico. Geico makes it easy to bundle the homeowners or renters insurance along with your auto policy. It's a good thing, too, because you got so much to do already. Go to geico.com, get a quote, see just how much you could save at Geico. That is geico.com today. That's geico.com.